The Victorian era, synonymous with Queen Victoria's enduring reign over Great Britain, often seems cloaked in a muted palette of sepia and gray. We envision top hatted gentlemen shrouded in fog and ladies in corseted dresses, their faces barely visible beneath ornate bonnets. Yet, beneath the monochrome surface of these historical photographs lies a world teeming with vibrancy and life, waiting to be rediscovered. These rare, colorized images offer us a privileged peek into the heart of late 19th century London, revealing the bustling metropolis in a whole new light. Imagine, if you will, the sheer scale of change transforming London during this period. The Industrial Revolution had propelled the city into a period of unprecedented growth. Its streets, once traversed by horse-drawn carriages and the occasional pedestrian, were now thronged with omnibuses, hansom cabs, and even the first hints of mechanized transport. The London Underground was in its infancy, and above ground, the city teemed with construction. This period also witnessed the rise of social documentary photography, a practice fueled by concerns over poverty and inequality, which flourished alongside more traditional portrait studios, catering to the aspiring middle classes. Each photograph, whether intended to capture a fleeting moment of joy or to expose the harsh realities of the time, provides us with an invaluable window into the Victorian world. These images, however, delve beyond the well-trodden paths of royalty and grandeur. They move past Buckingham Palace and the Houses of Parliament, and instead capture the everyday realities of London's diverse inhabitants. Street vendors, with their faces weathered by time and toil, hawking their wares. Chimney sweeps, their skin and clothes stained with soot. Children playing amidst the grime and grandeur, all come alive in vivid detail. We are reminded that this iconic era, so often romanticized in literature and film, was not merely a backdrop for literary giants and political intrigue, but a lived experience for millions. For instance, one remarkable photograph showcases the vibrant flower markets of Covent Garden. Imagine a riot of color, reds, yellows, blues, bursting forth against the backdrop of the newly constructed market building. The air, we can almost believe, is thick with the scent of lilies, roses, and freshly cut herbs. These markets weren't just a feast for the eyes, they were the lifeblood of the city. Farmers from the countryside would converge here, their carts laden with fresh produce and flowers, supplying the needs of a rapidly growing urban population. Similarly, images of bustling docksides, laden with goods from across the vast British Empire, underscore London's position as a global powerhouse. We see towering ships, their sails billowing, having navigated treacherous seas to unload their precious cargo. Tea from India, spices from the East Indies, sugar from the Caribbean, all flowed into London's docks, fueling the engine of a changing world. The sheer volume of trade, evident in these images, speaks volumes about the reach and influence of Victorian Britain. Though often romanticized, the Victorian era was a time of stark contrasts. While some images capture the elegance of newly created parks, Hyde Park, Regent's Park, green spaces offering a respite from the urban clamor, others reveal a darker side to this period of progress. We see the awe-inspiring scale of engineering marvels like Tower Bridge, a testament to Victorian ingenuity, but we are also confronted with the poverty lurking in the city's underbelly. Dickensian scenes of overcrowded slums, where families lived in cramped, unsanitary conditions, serve as a poignant reminder of the social inequalities that plagued Victorian society. These photographs, however, don't merely document the disparities of the Victorian era. They go further, offering glimpses into the lives of the individuals who inhabited these spaces. Look closer, and you'll see the flower girl arranging her blooms with care, her face etched with a quiet dignity. You'll notice the weary but hopeful expressions of immigrants disembarking at the docks, seeking a new life in a new world. You'll even see a spark of mischief in the eyes of children playing in the streets, their laughter echoing through time. These colorized photographs, therefore, offer more than just a visual treat. They provide a fresh perspective on a well-documented era, revealing the nuances and complexities of daily life in Victorian London. They challenge our preconceived notions, often formed by romanticized portrayals, and invite us to engage with history in a more intimate and meaningful way. These aren't just pictures from the past. They are windows into the souls of a city and its people. Moments frozen in time, yet brought to life through the magic of color. We are reminded that history is not merely a collection of dates and events, but a tapestry woven from the lives of countless individuals, each with their own stories to tell. As we gaze upon these images, let us remember the human faces behind the history and strive to understand the complexities of the past in all its shades and hues.